And religion for me, my church for me, Trinity for me, is a place where there's a community where you are welcome and you are embraced, and you know, people accept you for who you are and what you present. And this group, because of my religious connections, which allowed me to become a member of this amazing group with these amazing people, this group has become one of the most important communities in my life. Not just because these are amazing people, and they are, and they know they are, but because I get to, with them, I get to play. I not just get to practice my faith, but I get to play with it, and I get to explore my faith, not just on a completely different level, but in a completely different world.
Yeah.
So,
He is the most authentic cleric I have ever met.
But thank you
No
for
healing.
that, Jason. So Jason brought gaming back into my life, and it was that religious connection that allowed it to happen. So thank you for that. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
Eric.
it.
Thank you very much. Adam's going to finish us off because, well, we sort of forgot about him. No, I think that Adam has, and I'm excited for you all to hear his story, because I think that it is important that when we talk about diversity, we can't discount the opinions, the viewpoints, and the experiences of the majority, right? Even though he happens to be the minority with us. And so Adam's going to tell us a little bit about his perspective on things.
Yeah. So anyhow, when I was younger, I was nothing of what Eric is talking about. I was raised extreme fundamentalist Christian, like verbatim from the Bible. If it's written, it is real. Which unfortunately turned me into a very bigoted little kid. I was, homeschooled in the backwoods of Pennsylvania for 5 years. We almost accidentally joined a cult for a while, but we didn't get in because my dad wouldn't shave his beard. Like, it was, I was raised
Saved by the beard.
What a great name for a documentary.
Writing it down. Carry on.
So anyhow, like as a kid, I was like even bigoted to the point of being verbally abusive to gay people and everything, and definitely not something I'm proud of anymore. But my family, at some point came to ruin, and we kind of disintegrated. And at that point, I kind of took a Descartes look on life before I just needed to start questioning everything again. And at that point, I reintegrated to the normal world, started going to school again, started interacting with normal people. Like some of my first friends were actually metalheads, which was completely strange because I came from this to that. Like when I was younger, also I would never play D&D ever, because once again it was pathway to the devil. Anyone who played was obviously going to hell, and not to be associated with. I started exploring that eventually, and I realized that there's nothing bad about it. I don't know where all this bad connotation is coming from. Became a big stoner for a while. I had dreadlocks down to my ass and everything. I got just completely burnt out for a while. So then I joined the military. Like in the military, I started interacting with people from all across America and then all across the globe. Because I got a station over in Germany, Korea, Kuwait, just all over the place, and just had all these interactions, and it started to really open me up as a person, just being exposed to everything, really. And I really embraced that, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then I joined this group here, which is just all the diversity ever. And I find it's just simply amazing. It really helps you grow as a person. It's, like you said, just having a singular light spectrum, which will kind of ruin you as a person. It doesn't let you grow at all. This here is more of like just full sunlight, and it really helps you thrive. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Just to go back a little bit, so you started, sort of like you said, your Descartes view on life, questioning things.
Right.
How old were you at that point?
I was probably about 14.
Okay. And then you went to college and started really mixing with different people. How old were you when you joined the military?
That was directly out of high school, so I was actually 17 when I signed up.
Oh, great. Okay. And then how long have you been gaming in general, not just this group?
In general, it's probably been about a cumulative 10 years or so for tabletop, and then I've been PC gaming ever since I was like 15 or so.
Sure.
And Quake and Doom and
So, do you think that, obviously there was a lot when you were in the military, you were exposed to a lot of new experiences and diverse experiences. So that was certainly a huge part of it, I think, as I understand it, your transition. Can you talk a little bit about whether it was the diversity of the groups that you gamed with or the nature of the games that you played? Can you just talk a little more specifically about how your gaming experience with us or otherwise has continued to sort of teach you new things about that part of life?
Yeah, I feel like, especially with this group, when you're gaming, it's like, oh, we're just so off the cuff and crazy, and you never expect anything to come out of people. But yeah, it's just, you kind of get rid of your boundaries, and like there's no true right and wrong as long as you don't go completely off the deep end and do something horrible.
Which we've done.
We've been together a long time, it's fine.
But no, it's very embracing, very accepting. It's something that I never had as a kid. Like I was so like one-sided. Everything was a clear, defined path, and if you did not go down that path, that you were just completely wrong, and there was no other way. And here, there is a defined path. There is just a world of options and possibilities.
You all have gotten a taste of Adam, and I hope that you all will, if you see him, chat with him and get to know him a little better. He's an amazing man, and I think he is such an incredible success story of what a little bit of forced diversity can do for us. We ended with him for that reason, that I think his story is such a testament to what we all know intellectually is true and works, but to see the results of allowing yourself to be open to a variety of different types of people and what it can do for you. We've got 5 or 10 minutes left, so I would love if any of you have stories that you want to tell or questions that you have for us or anything at all that you'd like to say. I'd love to open the floor to any and all of you for a moment. Yeah, in the back.
Bit of a late comer, but actually my story is pretty similar to his.
Cool.
And we actually did join a cult. On my mom's room, it was billed as a Catholic homeschooling group, except we had a charismatic leader who would literally have people spy on us, make sure that we were doing the appropriate thing. All the standard cult of guilting tactics. We didn't go off to like a faraway land or anything, but it was an embryonic cult group. And the only reason that we ended up distancing ourselves, which didn't mean that my mom changed any of her beliefs. No, it was because as the cult leader accused my mom of causing her to have a miscarriage.
Oh.
So that was she talked to a priest about it, and the priest said, "No, that's not. You need to completely distance yourself from that." But she kept all the beliefs of the cult about everything, including that my dad had to use physical punishment. So
It seems like since you're here with us today, I think you've sort of broken out of that a bit.
Yes, quite a bit. I am a bisexual person who is out and have been doing LGBTQ-related things for quite some time, even protesting Donald Trump, who my mother voted for, by the way. I actually have developed a much better relationship with my mother over the years, but we definitely don't see eye to eye. It's more of a mutual self-denial type. Well, not really mutual self-denial. Sure. I'm clear about who I am. She just pretends it's not there.
Sure. Well, thank you for that. Anybody else have questions or stories you'd like to share with us? Experiences? No is okay too. Cool. I know it's diversity there's so many things to talk about, and we unfortunately just due to time constraints sort of limited to our own experiences. But I hope that for those of you who find it hard to find a diverse group of friends within this gaming community, whether it's tabletop or video gaming or whatnot, I hope that some of the things we've been able to share with you today have given you hope and inspiration that we're out there and you can find us, and it takes a little extra work sometimes, but I think we're a testament to the fact that it's worth it. And to just go out, be safe, practice self-preservation and self-protection, but the proof is in the pudding, as it were, and as we as we finish out this weekend and as we go forward and to the great unknown that is going to be the next little while. Think about any of the stories that we told you, any of your own versions on these stories, and fight that good fight, because as you can tell, you learn so much. Your experience of gaming and of the world and your interaction with all those around you is so much richer and so much kinder if it has a little diversity in it. Thank you all so very much for spending the hour with us. Enjoy the rest of the con. See you around. Come have a chat. Thank you all.